a chair and join me today. Out in my workshop, I'm tinkering away. Wand above staring down on me. Wonder what my next project will be. Working on my Johnson, my Merc Mark 10. Firing up my StarCraft to fish again. Grab your friends and your dog is too, to watch Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Getting into the electrical. I was going to start doing some different type of tests, but this one came up on its own. So the tilt trim, it worked and then it quit working. So I started doing some troubleshooting, and I'll tell you what to do to figure it out. Okay, so first of all, what I did is take things apart and look for you know, splices that are going to the relays. There's 2 relays on the Mercury 60 horse Merc. One's for up and one's for down. Okay, and all this wiring goes over here, and I found one that I didn't like the splice that was on it, so like I did here, I put this on. I still need to heat shrink the ends of it. You know, going through looking for the obvious. And, you know, took these apart and sanded it down a little bit and put some dielectric grease on it, hitting the switch up and down. It wasn't working. These are the leads coming in from the motor. I took these apart and hooked up a battery, my battery and jumper cables. The blue line is positive and this is negative. You switch them around to make the motor go the opposite direction. But if you hook up your positive to the blue tape, the negative to the one that doesn't have the tape, the motor will go up. Keep your jumper clamps away from each other, away from metal. You don't want it to arc. I did that and the motor went up and down. Okay, and reverse and all that. So we know the motor was good. And I hooked it back up and still click, click, click. Up here is where the positive lead goes. This red wire right here. It comes in from the from here, from where I put this bullet connector on. That wire goes up in here and it goes up to your solenoid. So I took the solenoid apart, made sure it was clean, put it back together. Click, click, nothing. Okay. All those solenoids are clicking. So it's not the it's not the relays. This is a solenoid. So it's not the relays, not the solenoid. So I decided what to do is go up front here. As I hit the up and down on the control, it wasn't working. I just did it a couple, 3 times. All of a sudden it started working. And I went, oh, okay. So the control works, but that doesn't work back there. So then I flipped up the kill switch and put my key in, and just to see if the ignition would crank the motor just briefly, you know, just see if it kicked, right? And it wasn't working. I did it a few times and all of a sudden it started working. And I went, oh, I think my issue's up in this area, you know, grounds. It needs to be clean. The wiring needs to be clean. Well, that's working pretty good up there now. Let's try this. It works. The issue was the control up there apparently overrides what's going on here. The relays, the switch, the solenoid, everything works. Up in the control and the dash ignition, I got something going on there. So I'm going to clean the contacts. I'm going to take the control off, clean the wiring up in that. That way, all this is reliable. It's going to work when I need it to work. Oh, I also took out the fuse and checked it. Of course, if the fuse is burnt, nothing's going to work, you know. So, but what I did is I took it out and I sprayed some electric parts cleaner in it. Blew it out with my little can of air duster and hit it with the silicone grease on the connector. And that works for a couple good reasons. It helps stop it getting corroded, for one, and it also makes it easier to put on and take back off when you need to pull those connectors apart. Make sure you use silicone grease, dielectric grease. I'm going to start doing some other testing on it here shortly. So you like the video, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell, and if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. It helps me, helps the channel out, okay? So let your friends and family know about my videos too. Until next time, we'll see ya.